Hi Pisces placements, welcome to Pisces Tarot and Advice and welcome to your daily reading. I hope you're doing well. Let's have a look and see what's going on for you at the time you find this video. So it could be talking about the energies and events of the day for you, or it could be just giving you some guidance to some sort of ongoing issue that you are dealing with, or some guidance and a bit of a heads up as to what may be coming. Alright, so let's see what's going on for Pisces placements at the time you find this reading. Always check out the description box. There's lots of other videos linked there for you that I think you might find useful. Monthly forecasts for all the signs. I do that on my other channel. Yearly forecast, other playlists you could find useful. Just always look in the description. And at the end of the video as well, I link some other bits for you. And thank you all for taking the time to like, comment, share videos, subscribe. It makes a huge difference. Helps the channel grow. Helped us get to 25,000 subscribers recently, so thank you. And of course, as always, special thanks to my members for taking your support that step further. Your members-only readings are in a playlist of their own. All right, Pisces, so let's see what we got going on here. Bottom of the deck, we have the close, and in this deck, this is the death card. So big transformation. This was the last card we had for yesterday's reading. It's the first card coming out today. So we're in this energy of metamorphosis, of transformation, a big closure, a big ending in your life in order to make room for something new. Okay, and with the death card, whatever it is that's coming to a close, it's not a surprise. It's something that has been kind of dead for a long time, but we just never kind of admitted it to ourselves or made it official, went through the motions, whatever the case may be. You know, it's the kinds of situations where maybe we check out emotionally, but we don't leave physically just quite yet. And that could be a relationship, could be a job, it could be whatever. This could be job changes or career changes. How you make money altogether could be changing. Where you live could be changing. How you live could be changing. Ending relationships, starting new relationships, ending a big phase of your life to make room for one that is better. Because whatever is coming to a close, you've outgrown, and therefore, whatever you're starting is more aligned with who you are now. Okay? All right, so let's see. Scorpio energy could also be significant. In the current situation, look, we have the King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So for some, this just confirms what I was just saying. You've outgrown your past. Okay? King of Pentacles. You got everything you could out of it. All the knowledge, all the wisdom, all the experiences. You're ready to move on. You're ready for something new. You're ready for something more. You're ready for something better. And that's what's trying to come into your life. Okay? But that can't happen if we hold on to the past. So just something to consider there. Okay? Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone, because your comfort zone has become a bit of a gilded cage with this energy. Whatever that is to you, okay? And of course, it has to be your decision, because we co-create, okay? For others of you, there's memories, there's nostalgia, this history around an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or Capricorn, or this could be how you make your money, where your resources come from, what it is that gives you a sense of stability. So maybe that's what's changing, right? If you've been on your own for a long time and now you're starting a relationship with someone, your sense of stability changes. You don't just rely on yourself, right? You have a partner now. If you've been working for yourself and now you're going and getting a regular job or doing both, right? Again, your sense of stability is changing. However that resonates for you. There could also be an ending, a close around your dynamic with a Taurus, or again, a source of income, something like that. This could also be the father of your child or children, for some of you, where that applies. What's going to help or hinder the situation? Look, exactly what I was saying. We have the Page of Rods and the Nine of Rods. So what's going to help the situation is an open mind, is staying in this creative mindset, being open to new things, new people, new experiences. That's all about the Page of Rods. And the Nine of Rods, in terms of what's going to hinder you, is being closed off and being resistant. Okay, it's still going to come in. It's still going to happen, because we have the Major Arcana of the Death card here. This isn't something we can avoid. So it's still going to happen, but it will be more challenging than it needs to be. Okay, The more we hold on to a situation that we've outgrown, over time, the longer we hold on to it, the more and more uncomfortable we will be there, because we're being gently shown that it's time to leave. If we don't do that, then it's going to be less gentle and less subtle until we just feel like we're being suffocated there, or we just feel like we're just being kicked out of there. Um, you understand what I'm saying, okay? It's still happening, but if it's easy or difficult, that's where it's up to us, all right? It's not an easy energy to deal with, okay? And we as humans, we may have trouble with change sometimes, especially when it feels like it's big, or we don't have as much control over it as we would like. And there's an element where we have to just trust sometimes and just kind of go with it. That's where we may struggle a little bit. On the mind, we have the King of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. So King of Swords can be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius in your life. It talks about truth, clarity, victory, doing the right thing, making a final decision. Okay, and with the Ten of Pentacles, it is that energy of we're comfortable. We've reached a level of success, achievement, stability, and we're comfortable. But the longer we stay there, if we don't do anything else, if we don't pursue growth, we end up in situations where we could be settling, and we end up in situations where we end up stagnating. And so that peak that we've reached at some point just becomes a plateau. Nothing new happening, nothing coming in, nothing going out, because we're afraid to upset the comfort. Okay, so it's just some things to consider. But there's been a decision made here, a final decision to do with something that has been in your life for a long time, Ten of Pentacles. And this could be a relationship, this could be a marriage, this could be a job or a career path, how you make your money, the family business, right? It could be a place you've lived in forever, a community you've been a part of forever. And it looks like a final decision has been made or is being made when it comes to this situation. For some of you, this is going to be a notification that a divorce is final. Whatever contention was around support, spousal support, child support, custody agreements, property matters, whatever the legal situation was about, inheritance, right, with the Ten of Pentacles, there's going to be a notification coming in that a decision has been made. Okay, and whatever the decision is going to be fair, and it will completely close out that chapter in your life. Any disputes, anything like that. And the foundation, wow, look, we have karma, and that's judgment, and the Eight of Swords. So there's been a level of avoidance here, you know, knowing what the answer is, knowing what the right thing to do is, knowing what you want to do, hearing some sort of call. And with the Eight of Swords, it's overthinking it because we're afraid to leave our comfort zone, right? I feel like it's time to change my job. I'm getting all the signs. I'm getting synchronicities left, right, and center. I'm getting dreams about it. I'm even getting job opportunities and postings popping up everywhere. So I think I'm getting signs. I can recognize that. Someone's telling me it's time to change my job. I feel like it's time to change my job. I haven't been happy there for a while. But when it comes down to actually doing it, that's when we start to overthink. Well, what if I'm wrong? What if I'm going to upset the balance? What if I'm going to upset this comfort zone? I don't get the job, and then I can't come back to this because I've upset some people. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of thinking. And it's normal whenever, you know, we're faced with big changes and it's time to push the button. It's time to go and make it official, take action, make it real, right? We do have a moment of pause and doubt and hesitation, and that's normal. But that's where we have to sit with the fear and just take it as a reminder to just do some double checking. It's not fear to tell us that we're wrong. It's the natural fear that happens when we're about to step out into a new adventure. We don't know what awaits us, you know? And so we go, okay, am I sure this is what I want to do? Yes, I'm sure. Then go ahead. Feel the fear and do it anyway, right? And for those of you where you've been waiting for some sort of confirmation as to whether or not it's time to take action on making this big change, that's what's going to be coming in, okay? Recent past. Ooh, the Tower and the Magician. something sudden, something very unexpected happened. But with the Magician, it's something that works in your favor. It's something that you created or you manifested. It's something that you may have wished for and never thought it would happen in a million years. And yet here it is. Okay? And it's like, oh, is this really happening? Like, that's the feeling. Is this really happening? Did I make this happen? Am I dreaming? So this could have been a sudden flash of inspiration that gave you this realization, this awakening. This could have been some sort of information coming to light unexpectedly, and it gave you the confirmation you needed. That yes, it's time, yes, it's the right thing, or yes, it's time to go. Or yes, you were right in thinking whatever it is that you were thinking. Something was shown to you with the Magician and the Tower. Something was shown to you to confirm what you already knew, what you were already thinking, believing, and feeling, and were kind of doubting, right? Something was shown to you in a way that was so clear that you had no doubt, right? Maybe for some of you, that's what you were asking for. You were asking for a sign. And here it comes. And with the Tower, it's not subtle. It wasn't subtle. Okay, something was shown to you. So in the outcome and advice, Two of Swords, still in that impasse energy, indecision, Seven of Swords, the doubt, the hesitation, this is self-sabotage, Two of Pentacles. Pisces, this is telling you that you were shown already. You were given the confirmation already. You were given the clarity already. It's time to believe it, trust it, put action behind it, and go with it, right? This is where we continue to doubt because we're procrastinating. We're still afraid. We still don't believe the confirmations. We still don't believe the signs we're getting. And we're procrastinating, and that's a form of self-sabotage because we're afraid to make the move. Okay, so we're stalling, basically. So just be very careful with that. What else? Two of Rods. Look at all the twos. And the Wheel of Fortune. Do I, don't I? Do I stay or do I go? The Two of Rods is also an energy that tells you that you're ready for something else. You're ready for something more. You're ready for something better. What it is that you would be leaving behind, you've outgrown anyways. The same message. The Wheel of Fortune with the Death card and the Justice, the Karma energy, sorry, and the Judgment energy is telling you, go with it. Let it happen. This is meant to happen. This is good for you. This is what you've been asking for. This is what you've been praying for. This is for your highest good. And the Eight of Rods. Okay. And this is the release. This is the okay. Okay, let's go. Yes. If someone's waiting for you to say yes or no, you're going, okay, yes, let's do it. Right? If this is about you putting something forward, filing something, this is you saying, okay, let's do it. Okay? Because it's time. It's just time. It's just time. Okay? And the longer you procrastinate and the longer you stall, the more tension builds up and pressure builds up. And you end up in the Tower energy again. Because there has to be a release. And it looks like with the Eight of Rods, you're choosing to release it in a healthy way by going, okay, I'm going to put all that, I'm going to turn all that pressure into fuel. And I'm just going to go forward, full speed ahead. I'm going to use this, turn it into momentum, and just go with it. And that is the best approach. That is the guidance, okay? Of course, it's up to you to do whatever you think is best, but that is the guidance. And also, with the Wheel of Fortune here and the Death card, these are not energies where you have to make something happen. These are energies where you have to let something happen. Do you see what I mean? Now, you may have to do things here and there. So if, for example, you're being shown that it's time to change your job, by letting it happen, that means, okay, I'm understanding this, I'm seeing it, I'm accepting it, and I'm following the steps that would be needed to take in this reality for me to change my job. But if this isn't you fighting and pursuing and, you know, applying left, right, and center and really struggling to make this happen, to create an opportunity where there's no opportunity, right? It's an energy of going with it and going, okay, let me see what is out there. Let me start applying. And change will happen quickly because that's what's supposed to happen. And you're going with it. Does that make sense? So let's see. Oracle energy and advice. All right, so soulmates wanted to be seen here. The number 41, so that is the energy of change. Six of Cups is also soulmates energy, so maybe for some of you it's time, this is telling you that you have learned all the lessons you had to learn with a particular soulmate, and it's time to release each other and move on to the next experience, the next lesson. And the soulmate can be romantic, doesn't have to be. It could be your time with a manager, your time with a friend, your time with a family member, your time within an environment. But it's saying, you know, you've outgrown it. You got everything you were supposed to out of it. Regeneration, 46. 10 energy, completion. It's time to start over. Start something else. Come back to life out of this plateau energy, out of this stagnant energy. Regeneration again. Okay, I'll put it on the table. And that's karma energy. That's the judgment energy. Being reborn. Fresh start. Clear, clean slate. Okay? The realization might have been, I'm trying to build something and it keeps crashing. Maybe that's not the right thing for me, and that's why it keeps crashing. The soulmates energy is also something that is asking you to look at why something is happening, because it's happening for you, not to you. So when we start asking things like, what am I supposed to learn here from this difficulty, from this challenge? What am I supposed to learn, right? That's where we start the change process, because asking the right questions gets us the right answers. And we understand the lesson, and we can focus on that, do the work, and then we can graduate from that lesson. We don't have to keep reliving and repeating that pattern, that cycle. Well, these are chatty. Peace, 23, another 5. It's time for some peace in your life. And I'm getting this as just things are smoother. It's never perfect, and it's never 100% easy. But this is where it's not such a challenge anymore. Okay, you do have obstacles down the line. You may have delays to deal with. You may have challenges, but nothing so ground shaking. Nothing that completely ruins what it is they were trying to build. Just things to adjust and adapt to and keep going. It won't be such a challenge. It won't be such a struggle anymore. Okay, that's what they're trying to tell you. Okay, let's see. What else for Pisces? What else do they need to know? What else do they need to know? But it has to be your decision. If you fight change, it's still happening. It's just going to be harder. Why? 31. Stop overthinking it. Not everything's going to make sense right now because it's not supposed to. You're being shown the way. You're being shown signs and pointed in the right direction. You're not being given the whole lesson and the whole explanation at this point in time. Maybe you don't even need it. You don't need to have 100% of the information to take a step. You know, it's part of the co-creation process. It does require trust. So if something was shown to us and confirmed 100% and there was no risk, it's probably not something that's built on a soul level. It's probably just something in the material, and you can have 100% confirmation. But when it comes to energetic things, when it comes to spiritual things like co-creation, we don't always have the answers when we want them. The answers come, but it's not always when we want them, because we are being tested. Our faith is being tested. Our trust in the divine is being tested. Our trust in the manifestation process, trust in the co-creation process, trust in the guidance you're receiving. even if it's not, just from your spiritual team. It takes a level of trust, and that's part of it. We are going to be tested, and if we show that we trust and we embrace and we do our best with it, we will get the rewards. But thinking and overthinking is this 9 of Rods with the 7 of Swords. And it just gets you stuck, because at the end of the day, it's just procrastination. Okay? Between worlds. It keeps you stuck between worlds. You can't go back to how things used to be. That's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. And you're not fully embracing what is. It's like the 2 Wands energy, right? Trying to keep one foot in each world. It doesn't really work that way. You have to pick one. And the one that you're leaving behind is, well, it's done. It's done. It's already given you everything that it had. There's nothing more for you there. There's no growth. There's nothing. If anything, it will start going downhill. Because it was supposed to be a stepping stone, and it will crumble. It's a temporary thing. It was a phase. It was one cycle. It was one page in your book. Now it's time to embrace the new world. Okay? And breathe. Breathe. Pray. Meditate. Pay attention to your dreams. Spend time in solitude. Quiet the mind. Quiet the mind. And you will feel what the right way is. Okay? And it will be smoother. It will be easier. Less struggle. Definitely. All right, so Pisces, I hope this helps you if you're dealing with this kind of situation, if you're in this phase. I hope this helps you make your decision. I hope it gives you clarity. I hope it gives you confirmation if that's what you needed. But after we've received the confirmation that we're asking for, it is time to trust it enough to act on it. Okay, so I hope this helps you with that. All right, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you all for your likes, your shares, your comments, for subscribing, for your support. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.